unedited before the editing. There's this non-stop fucking ridiculous. Has an arsenal of automatic weapons in his car when he gets out of the mental institution, and they tune up his vehicle.
Yeah, and
like he gets out and they're like,
of nowhere, all those weapons.
Everything came out of nowhere. There was a couple. There's a baby kill. There's a couple kid kills.
Kid kill with a drive-by chainsaw, that was freaking hilarious.
Hitting the kid in the stroller and then backing over the mother.
No on-screen gore effect. It was After Effects, and they were
for the most part,
very terrible.
A lot of really primitive, bad gore, do-it-yourself stuff that we could probably accomplish.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. The scene when they're in the mental institution, when he's in the mental institution, and makes the two guys play truth or dare, and one guy blows his head off with a hand grenade.
It was a Halloween.
Yeah, he just has a hand grenade on this person.
I mean, well, this is all in his head, and we're very burpy this episode.
Yeah, I've drank a lot, though. This is like my fourth beer.
So, the original Truth or Dare that he played with the girl and the one in the mental institution is all in his head. And, so...
I didn't get that with the mental patients. I thought that one was...
No,
real.
because he spun around, and the fucking hospital dudes, whatever they're called... Orderlies. They come in and he's just by himself, and he's spinning around. He's like, "Wait, there's more!" And he spins around, and the guy's fucking head blows off with a grenade.
Wow, yeah, I didn't even put two and two together on that.
It is a very you have to pay attention to this movie to understand what's going on, Scott. And
apparently so.
I'm not shocked that you didn't catch that because you weren't paying attention.
Oh, I was trying to.
You have to pay attention to catch stuff, little subtle things like that in this movie. That's why Elijah Wood loves it so much. Yeah, there's a big play of revenge. The entire movie, there's an underlining thing where he just has to kill his wife, but in between,
it's funny the similarities between this and that George Romero movie Bruiser.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, his mask is."
The mask is really similar, and what kicks off the killing spree is the same. It's the reason that Jason Fleming guy starts killing everybody in Bruiser is because his wife is fucking her boss or whatever.
Romero's a hack, man. He stole from Tim Ritter. That's fucked up, man. Tim, shout out. Asbestos Felt, shout out. You're in this movie too. You're all my Facebook friends. Your movie sucks dick. But I mean, I love you guys.
Didn't we have somebody somebody on one of our friends lists for the last one too? What, you?
Oh no, yeah, from Instagram, J.R. Bookwalter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We gave that a good review though, and that wasn't fake. And I'm not gonna be fake about anything.
Yeah,
even though we're gonna review.
Don't start fucking.
No, we're gonna review a movie next week probably. That's short that was sent to us by a production company, right?
Yeah, we could probably do that next week.
And if it sucks, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it sucks.
Dick. If it sucks, we're gonna say it sucks.
But I don't know. Okay, so he kills a bunch of people in between. Of his main objective is to kill his wife. They're just random kills because he's driving everywhere and there's a lot of people on the road.
Yeah, I think he just wants to warm himself up before he goes for the kill of his wife, is what I would assume.
And the bumbling cop.
The one that looks like fucking Dennis Franz.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
You think he does?
Sort of.
The main old guy? Oh, not him.
Oh.
And the hunchback guy does not look like Dennis Franz whatsoever. I look like a fucking young
It's hard to tell what
Dennis
anybody
Franz.
looked like on your inflatable fucking projector screen covered in filth.
But still, it was a high-def stream, so it doesn't matter. That's 1080p, baby. All the way. I guess, here's the ending. He fucking goes home and she's in the shower, the sexiest shower that someone's ever taken. She's posing, it feels good,
fondling herself,
everything, and then he comes in to I don't know what weapon he has, but he had a mace, he had nunchucks, he had fucking
he literally loaded himself up with everything.
He had a lot of arsenal. I think he just came in with a knife or something primitive at the very end. And there's another police officer waiting and shoots him, and it doesn't take him out. He kills his wife, but he plays Truth or Dare with the bumbling idiot cop, the old guy, who doesn't like to work, and there's part 5, so he's not dead. So that's it. For the grading scale on these movies, I totally believe we should do the reverse. So the higher that you score is how bad it is. So if you score a 10, it's complete shit. I think that's the way it should go. So if I gave it a 9, it would be a 1. I will go... This might be my first 10. In the opposite fashion that I want it to be. No, I'm going to give this a 9.5. Truth or Dare gets a 0.5 from me.
Wow.
We did do a 0, and I think our second episode.
Yeah, one of the Mike random picks.
Yeah, the random picks, and we didn't even watch it.
Right.
I'm giving this movie a 9.5. Lance, you were here and you watched the movie. You have to fucking give us a breakdown of what you thought of it.
It was fucking terrible. I don't know, you covered pretty much everything that was terrible about it.
Yeah, usually the first
acting's
reviewer does that,
fucking-
and I can't
was-
add anything to it.
I'd say it was about a 8.8. I've seen worse movies, but I can't think of any right now, actually.
I mean,
Maybe
I mean, horror movies, worst horror movies.
Fuck, dude, I don't know. No, not that I could think of.
It's bad. You didn't get to watch the
I've
Randy's.
seen way worse horror
Oh
movies.
yeah. I mean,
have you ever seen that fucking Home Sweet Home movie? The Thanksgiving slasher from the 80s with fucking, what was the Body by Jake guy? Jake, I don't know. I don't remember his name. That's like
Body by Jake, that fucking exercise.
Yeah.
He's in a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's probably the literally like the worst horror film I've ever seen.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it would be good just with him.
It's not good.
I've
at
watched
all.
all of his workout videos.
It wants to be a slasher movie, but there's like no on-screen violence, and it's just full of really annoying characters that you have no sympathy for.
So your point is that you've seen way worse movies than this.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, by chance, just how many, the volume of horror movies you've seen, you've had to have.
Yeah.
So what would
But
you? What
like
would
with
you
Lance
review?
though, Lance hasn't seen a shitload of horror movies.
Right.
It's got to be close
Definitely
to.
got to be one of the worst horror films you've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you?
Okay, I'll
Did
say
you
I'll
give
go.
it a score though?
No, I was gonna say he should
Oh,
review
okay.
it since he was already talking.
Oh well, okay, yeah. I kind of covered all the reasons that it's a pile of shit. Completely inept from top to bottom and really badly made and conceived. And I'd probably give it an 8.5 or a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I've seen worse movies. Like Night Beast is worse, but it's probably more entertaining.
Yeah, this had a lot of dull moments to where even the opening scenes where he's like reflecting and trying to figure out like he should have known that she was fucking some other dude. That took like fucking 15 minutes. It was terrible, and he had the same flashback 3 times.
Yeah.
So it was unintentionally bad, and this is the type of horror movie that I can appreciate more. Is
Right.
They had a vision, they sought it out, and it just fell flat in every aspect. But it was enough to, like, if we didn't have to review it, would you have stopped it and not finished it?
I probably would have. I think this
Okay.
this might have, like, I've seen a lot of bad movies, but this may have actually been like the one that I would have turned off just because I was so bored during like just some of those scenes.
Yeah, it's very boring. Even when he goes on this killing spree, it's. As a kid, though, when I watched
Yeah,
I was
definitely
like,
as a kid, I
I
could
probably
see
would
this.
have finished it. I mean, anything made in the shot-on-video era or before that is going to have enough, like, gritty, shitty charm to keep you fucking sitting there watching it. At least for me, anyway.
I mean, the guy's performance when he's playing Truth or Dare by himself kind of leads you to believe that he's do some crazy shit, I guess, and so you might want to see what he does, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I did it as a bonding experience with my grandma and my cousin, and that's why I
Truth or
finished
Dare?
it. Yeah, we all watched it when I was a
Oh, I
kid.
thought you meant playing the game Truth or Dare.
No, oh yeah. We
Grandma,
totally
I
self-mutilated
dare
my
you to
grandma.
put this Our Lady of Guadalupe candle on the countertop.
It'd light your hair on fire.
But yeah, I think I would probably end up giving this just like you can, a 9.5. I gotta at least give a 0.5 just because he made a movie. Yeah.
And he also did when he was 18 and he was too young.
Yeah, I'll say, after you told me that, he was that young, like, that's impressive. He made a movie.
Like, if you look at his Facebook picture profile, he doesn't look much older than us now. This is 1986.
The shot on
He's
video
got as much hair as Randy does on the top of his head.
The shot on video era was just, like, peppered with god-awful gems that, like the video violence movies and 555 and fucking Cannibal Campout, Captives, all those sorts.
Yeah, I liked 555. I don't think I've seen the others that you mentioned.
Shot on video era is a very interesting era of horror.
Yeah, so in other words, this is probably going to take the crown for pure trash out of the rest of the movies, I'm assuming.
So that's
That's
truth or dare.
Thanks,
A
Tim
critical
Ritter.
madness.
Thanks a lot, bro. And check out his other movies. He made one called Creep. That's kind of cool. And Killing Spree is definitely worth a watch. And the rest of them are very amateurish. And go fuck yourself, Tim Ritter. I whatever, you suck. I hope you don't see this and
You
delete me and
can't
block
brother
me,
John.
whatever. You also have like 2 characters in this film that are in the rest of all your other films. They can go fuck themselves too. On to our next film.
Daddy's in the dining room, sorting through the news. Mama's at the shopping mall, buying new shoes. Everybody's got something to do, everybody but you. Come on and dance with me, dance with me. Dance with me, dance with me. Come on and dance with me, dance with me. Dance with me, dance with me. Everybody's got something to do, everybody but you. Hey!
You rang for me, sir?
I did.
What can I do for you, Mr. Satan?
What time is it, Mr. Conductor?
Midnight, sir.
Train crashes at dawn.
Right on schedule.
Exactly.
You really enjoy seeing people suffer.
You created man to suffer.
Wrong! I made him to enjoy.
Then why did you give him a right to choose?
Motherfucker, I will not force man to be good. He can neither walk in my footsteps or yours. Let's go. Nigga.
My way is much more fun. I offer adultery, alcohol, tobacco,
Who cares?
cocaine,
Sucks.
greed,
Fag.
rape, murder, war, all the fun things.
What?
That's why you're losing so many. You spelled "your" wrong.
Alright. All you can offer is a short ride on Earth. My road goes on forever, nigga.
They don't believe in forever. All they want is now.
You once sat at my right side in heaven. I'm high. Hold on.
Stay with the Samuel accent.
Oh, yeah, I did switch accents though.
Yeah, you sound like Samuel
But God
Jackson.
is He's omnipotent.
Just stay with the Samuel
All right,
Jackson. Samuel, man.
You once sat at my right side in heaven. Was that how I was talking before? I don't
No.
care. Did you ever dream of coming back?
Would you let me?
Could you change?
No.
Fuck! Let's take up the first case. And that was a scene from Night Train to
Well,
Terror.
how about mine? The night porter will see to everything, Mr. Satan.
Oh, that's right. Do your line again.
The night porter will see to everything, Mr. Satan.
Mr. Satan.
Well, that guy's black. That's the whitest voice I've ever heard of doing a black guy. This is Night Train to Terror, 1985. And it's a culmination of unfinished films and the best band you'll ever see on film.
Dance with me, dance with me. Come on and dance with me.
It was written by one person. Like, one guy wrote all this awful dreck. At least it's credited to one person.
No, did he do the screenplay?
But there were 5 directors. Like, the last sequence has 3 directors, I think.
Really? There's one right. Okay, so maybe he wrote 3 terrible short films all by himself.